Sure.
Okay. Hi. So we had a Zoom yoga session, Charlene, on Tuesday morning, and it was a group session. And as a beginning student and never really having met me or taken my class, I'd like to hear how you felt before coming into the class.
How I felt before coming into class?
Mm-hmm.
I was a little hesitant, and it was simply because I wasn't sure of your teaching style. I mean, I'm familiar with yoga. You know, I've seen it on video, and I've seen it on television sometimes, and I've seen some people hawking their DVDs. But having ever done it myself or been to an actual live yoga studio, I really wasn't certain what to expect.
Yeah. And during the class, how did you feel?
I felt very comfortable. I felt that I was being led by somebody who knew what they were talking about. You were wonderful in your explanations of what we were going to do. And more importantly for me was the why we were doing it this particular way.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciated that. It made doing the exercise much more focused for me.
Yeah.
Much more focused.
Cool.
Yeah.
To know like why you wanted to do it.
Yeah, that I brought that. No, it was when you were explaining the positioning of the hands and the feet and what it did with the spine and the physiology related to why this particular exercise was important. What it did for me was it cemented why I wanted to even begin yoga, because I have no core really, and that was evidenced by the exercise that you walked me through, because I could feel it.
Yeah.
I could feel the change. But when you explained that particular exercise and you held up the image with the physiology of the spine and how the muscles work and what we were going to be doing and why we were going to be doing it, it just cemented it and really made a lot of sense to me.
Great. Cool. How did you feel afterwards? What did you notice in your body and your mind, like a minute later or an hour after class or even a couple days later?
Okay, so in all honesty, a minute later was really awkward because I was on the floor and there was a lot of me to move around. And so it was awkward. And I can say that later on in the day, because I was more conscious of my posture, and when I was doing some evening stretching, I felt like I had something happening, which was interesting because it could be because I was just more conscious of it, but it felt good, and not at any time did I feel pain or anything other than that awkwardness of trying to move from a position I'm not used to being in.
Cool. So if you were to talk to somebody else who might be beginner, never tried yoga before, maybe they want to try it out, but they're kind of hesitant, what would you suggest or what would you say to that person?
I would say to talk with the person that you're intending to take this from to see if they appear to know what they're talking about, and then go ahead and do it, especially as the beginner. I think the most important thing for me was your response to me as a beginner, because in the group there were experienced yoga people, and yet you focused on the beginner because that's what I expected when I came in.
Yeah.
That's what you gave me.
Awesome. Little phone. So cool. Well, I think that should be good. Thank you so much for talking with me, for giving me feedback. And of course, anytime if you want to add a little more, you can message me, you know how to get a hold of me.
I will.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.